driving home from Vegas. We will be driving through the desert, so there may possibly be some signal interruptions in this. We hope not. If it gets really, really bad, we'll just end the stream, because obviously nobody wants to sit here and just watch a bunch of static and frozen shots and all of that stuff. But right now we've just... Isaiah, what's up?
Hi, Isaiah.
Hey, Isaiah.
Can you say hi, Isaiah, Brendan?
Say hi to Isaiah. Yeah, Brendan is getting a little bit sleepy. We just stopped for Soccer Girl 101.
Hi,
hey,
Soccer Girl.
How are you? We saw you guys' comments earlier. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And we just had a really fantastic lunch, and we are headed out. Whoa. We are right on the outskirts of Vegas right now, and headed home. What is it now? Is it 4:18? 4. Actually, this clock's fast.
It's
a
4 o'clock.
Little after 4. This is far, far later than we usually ever leave Vegas. We usually try to get out. We usually try to eat like before noon, really,
right,
and get out. But I guess we'll be back in LA before traffic gets too bad. So, or after, I guess, after traffic, after the worst of traffic is actually getting pretty bad right now. So, anyway, so we are just driving along. What else is going on?
That's it. I'm driving.
Yeah, Kevin's driving. We're gonna switch off later, and I'm gonna take over. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, we subbed to your channel. We saw your comment before, so yay! Thank you. How you doing, bub?
Brendan's probably gonna take a nap pretty soon.
Brendan's been, yeah, he's been up. This is right around his usual nap time, so he's up. I mean, he's been up, and he had a great big lunch. Yeah, his sea creatures. He's got his baby stingray, stingray that he's been napping with, sleeping with the last couple of, I don't know, about a week or so. Yeah, he's had it forever, but I don't know if you guys have kids and just like they have toys that just like sit around, you know, they're brand new and it's like, yay, new toys, hooray, and then they just kind of fall by the wayside, and then it could be like a year later and suddenly they like rediscover them. It's like, oh wow, he hasn't let go of this thing in like a week, and he got it like, what, 2 years ago or something.
Right.
So it's really funny how that works. One time recently, it was about, I don't know, 6 months ago, we went through Brendan's room and we pulled out all this old stuff that was too young for him. It was really for like maybe ages like 2 and under. And so we pulled out all this stuff, put it all in a great big, it was a bin or a bag or something, to go put it down in our storage unit. And we made the mistake of leaving it in the hallway. And because our storage room down in the garage is like a mess, it's like a real production to have to go put anything in there. So we left it at the top of the stairs in the hallway, and then all of a sudden he discovered it. He's like, oh, what's all this? And he's like pulling it out, and he's like walking around with it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like we should have gotten rid of this stuff like a long time ago. But anyway, so that's why he has a baby stingray right now. So we are now on the very, very outskirts of Vegas. I think M is around here somewhere. Did we pass M already? Oh, you've never been to Vegas? Yeah, it's super cool. It's a lot of people think it's not really family oriented. In a general sense, it's not. I mean, if you're going to travel with your family, there's, you know, better places to go, but there is a lot for kids to do and see. And Brendan, all day, the past about 24 hours, all he's done is say, you know, I miss Vegas. I don't want to go home. I want to stay in Vegas. So it's really cool. There's a lot of really good places to eat. I mean, all we've done here is eat, really.
Right. Go to the pool. And
we went to the pool, and I got $25 in free play for gambling, so I played that, and I think I came out $8 ahead, so woo, $8 in gambling. That was our entire, oh no, you got that $5 too.
Right.
Kevin got $5 free that just went away. He just gambled it away in like 2 minutes, but yeah, Vegas is really cool for people that, even if you have kids, there's plenty of stuff to do. You just have to you have to search for it just a little bit more than...
I mean, if it wasn't family oriented, they wouldn't have an aquarium. They wouldn't have like a lot of kids gift shops and toy shops.
Right.
They wouldn't have an amusement park over at Circus, which is a whole theme park inside of a dome. They call it the Adventure Dome. Right.
Yeah. I mean, the place is called Circus. We've only actually ever been there once.
Right.
Because when Brendan was younger, we went to see. We thought there were like animals or something inside, And we went in and we didn't find any animals. All we found was like the dome and the arcade games.
Yeah, and there's rides and carnival games. And
yeah, it was all stuff that was either it was like a little too old for him,
right.
but yeah, if you have older kids, I guess that's a good place to go. But I hope the audio's okay. It's like we've got the car engine and 18-wheelers and all this stuff, so hopefully you can hear us okay.
This is only our second or third live stream ever, so third.
Ever? Oh, what's your son's name? He's gonna be 8. Oh, that's awesome. What's his name? We'll give him a shout out for his birthday. Yeah, 8's a great age. It's like old enough to do a lot of stuff, but you're still like a little kid. You're still little. Oh, Pillow's at home. Yeah, we had a friend check in on him just to make sure everything was
taken a few times.
all good. Yeah, but we just loaded him up with food and water, and we're only gone for a few days.
Yeah,
so.
they came in and checked on him, replaced the food and water, and then a couple times. So.
And he has this little toy that's like reflective, so he has a friend.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And you have the radio,
a fake friend.
the radio on a timer, so that
Oh, so yeah, he gets his little music stimulation. But yeah. Brendan's excited to see Pillow.
Is Brendan asleep or is he awake?
He's in that kind of in between. I think he's falling asleep. Oh, poor baby. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's that late in the day at all. Like it feels like it's maybe 1 o'clock. I just looked at like almost 4:30. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, where is this whole day gone? This is saying very bad connection. So if it's very bad connection, we apologize. I don't know what that looks like on the other end, but.
Yeah, we're driving through the desert, so we don't really know what it looks like.
Like we said before, if it gets terrible, if it just gets brutal, we'll just end the stream. But
we appreciate you guys checking in.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely makes the time go by faster when you instead of just staring out the window.
And we do have more Vegas videos. I think 3 more coming up.
Yeah, we just posted one today. And then, because that was Sundays, and then Monday, Tuesday, and then today. So we're going to try to get those up in the next couple of days, so it's not like a huge lag between, when we actually did this stuff and when we're posting it.
Right, it's just a couple of days behind.
Yeah. So, yeah, we like doing live streams. We're trying to get into doing them more. Brendan.
And we're glad you're watching it again, Isaiah.
I know. We're so glad that you can tune in. That's so awesome. Brendan and I, next week, he and I are flying back east to DC to visit my family, and we'll be doing some live streaming from there, because, obviously I'm not taking all of the whole vlog editing, uploading stuff with me. That'll stay with Kevin, and he'll shoot some stuff. We'll shoot stuff, and we'll post regular videos when we get back.
Right. But
then Brendan and I can live stream while we're there. We're going to post some stuff. We're going to pre-shoot a couple of things, little talkies or something like that we can post while we're gone. But as far as live stuff, yeah, we'll try to do a couple live streams while we're gone. So. Poor Brendan. You're thinking, wait, maybe he's waking up. What?
Oh.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. And if anybody's posting comments, we're not seeing any new comments. So if you're posting new comments and we're not responding, it's just because we don't see them. It might be part of this very bad connection that we have. So I don't know. But I
saw a couple from Isaiah.
We're seeing ones as they pop up. I just don't know if there's, I think there's just not a lot of comments, but it's all good. So we are officially in the desert. We used to do the trick. You feel the windshields. Oh, the layover in Vegas. I think in McCarran Airport, I've only actually been in that airport like once to pick up my brother, but I think they have slot machines in the airport,
in the terminals,
in the terminals, just like in case you can't even get out of the airport before you start gambling. But
we normally drive into Vegas, but for work I've flown into Vegas a few times.
Oh, you flew, yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like every time I leave Vegas, I fly home from LA, Carrot Top is always on that plane, like 2 or 3 times
like on
in a
your
row.
plane? Oh, that's funny.
Flying to LA, I don't know why.
Like, is he in like business or first class, or is he just in like
first class? I mean, I usually see him in the terminal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not actually on the plane.
He's not like next to you in economy.
No.
It's like, dude, get off my armrest.
Right.
That's funny. Yeah, I've only been inside that. Yeah, Brendan is nodding off for sure.
Yeah, he'll be asleep for most of this ride.
Yeah,
which is good for us and for him.
But yeah, I've only been inside the airport once. My family flew out, my parents flew out, and then my brother flew out to join. We drove in. My brother flew out to join us, so we went to pick him up at the airport. So that we actually went over to the airport and went inside, which is the one and only time I've ever been inside McCarran Airport. Although I have laid over there, I guess, a few times. But Vegas is really interesting to fly over at night, because it's just like black nothingness as far as the eye can see, and then suddenly, like, boom, there's Vegas, and it's just like this little enclave of just lights, and then you fly out again, and it's just black, back to nothing. Whereas in LA, you're looking at like lights for like 45 minutes before you touch down. Oh my gosh, Brendan's got a water bottle that's like leaking on my leg. How did that happen? How is this leaking? All right, is this top screw on? All right, I don't know. Oh, Mustafa. Oh, is that your son? He's turning 8. Oh, that's awesome.
Happy birthday, Mustafa.
Happy birthday, Mustafa. And I'm sorry, I forgot. You said his birthday was on Friday? Yeah, 8's such a fun birthday.
For us also, coming from Los Angeles, the drive is about 4 hours, assuming you're not coming on a Friday during traffic.
Yeah.
And to take a plane, they usually say arrive at the airport, you know, an hour and a half to 2 hours before, you know, about an hour and a half at least.
Right.
The flight is 45 minutes to an hour, so it's about 3 hours probably to fly. And even though the flight's only an hour, with security and all this stuff, and then with cars and rentals, plane tickets, it just, to save an hour,
yeah,
doesn't really make sense for us, because then you have to buy 3 plane tickets and a rental car, and
it makes no sense at all.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for us.
Well, especially on a day like today where
to drive or to fly? No, to drive. Had to be to drive.
One day from oh, so you got together. You were 17 when you got together. That's cool. I know so many people think, oh, teenage romances never work, but they absolutely do. That's awesome. I mean, we are enjoying our trip. Yes, very much so.
Brendan didn't want to leave.
He so didn't want to leave, I know. We're coming up here. Is this the border? Is this the,
No.
Oh, this is Jean.
Yeah, this is Jean.
Yeah, there's this random little town called Jean outside of Vegas. Well, how long? This has been going 15 minutes. So it's about 15 minutes outside of Vegas. And it used to have like 2 casinos, and now it has one. It used to have one on each side of the freeway, and then one got torn down. Now it's one. But
it's really for truckers, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because it's just like you could drive 15 more minutes and be in Vegas, or you just stop and like gamble in this random little like.
But I think it gives truckers like who don't want to like pull off, try to find parking at one of those.
That's true. Yeah, it's like super easy to get in and out and not have to like deal with.
They can still gamble. They can eat. There's a cheap hotel, and so it's probably easier for them.
Yeah.
To do gambling, the Vegas-y kind of thing, and not have.
Right, because they're not going to Vegas to like go to Vegas. They're just like driving through, and they just want to like kill an hour, you know, spend the night or something.
And I think it's designed for trucks because like the parking lot's really wide and there's lots of space.
So everyone can come in and. Oh, Ollie's gonna be 3. Oh, he's younger than Brendan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, his sister was adopted. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're passing the Gambling Strike Hotel and Gold Strike. Sorry.
Gold Strike. There's the Gold Strike, and then there's the Gold Spike.
Yeah.
There's apparently some really dumpy place downtown that they've renovated. Or something. They still called it. I was like, yeah, Brendan's gone.
Hi, Ty fan. Yeah, Brendan passed out.
So Isaiah, is your sister now? Where is your sister now? Because he said, I wish she was still here. And then she was adopted. Oh, Prim, is that on the border?
Yeah, that's the border.
So we're 11 miles from the border of Nevada, California. So, Yeah, there's a whole lot of nothing out here. This is like the total desert. Hopefully, but Brendan can just sleep for a long period of time.
There's those solar light things. I think what you can do is if you want
Yeah,
to,
we're gonna come.
you
Okay.
can push the 2 buttons on the back.
Yeah.
Pull it out and point it towards there if you wanted to show them what it looked like.
Okay, I can try. Or I'm just gonna turn it because wait.
I don't think it'll turn anymore.
But I was gonna pull it out of there and just turn it that way.
Yeah.
If I start hitting buttons on this phone, I will absolutely
don't
end the live stream. We're doing this on Kevin's phone, and I have an absolute just mental block. I have an absolute mental block when it comes to Kevin's phone. Like, no matter what buttons I push, it's just a phone. It's not, like, complicated. Oh.
Mom didn't tell you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Isaiah.
Yeah, well, I hope she's doing well, wherever she's at. Yeah, anytime I try to do anything with Kevin's phone, I end up just, like, doing the wrong thing. There's, like, a stupid program on there that's... It's such a long story. With Kevin's phone, if there's this one button you hit, everything just goes away. Connection, out. I hope. Yeah, what is your phone? This is the Samsung
Galaxy S8 Plus, I think.
Galaxy accent, please.
I think it's the S8 Plus.
S8 Plus. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But,
I used to have a Note 4, which I really like because it was really big.
Yeah, that was too big. I have the Note 5, and it's a good size. I actually don't really want to upgrade my phone.
The Note is called a phablet.
A what?
A phablet.
Like a phone tablet.
Yeah, phone tablet.
It's giant. You're trying to like talk on the phone, and it's just like.
Yeah, but if you're like trying to read something on it, it's big.
Yeah.
This one's actually smaller.
But anyway, for like the 4th time, there's these giant solar panels up here, and I'm going to try to turn the phone around so you can see them. It is really amazing. These things are massive, and I think the actual solar panels are on the ground, but they reflect up. So there's these huge towers, and there's all these, like, I'm guessing like thousands of solar panels on the ground, and all the sunlight reflects off of these solar panels up to this tower, and then there's like machinery or something inside the tower that is turned by the solar power. But I say it's right up here. I saw it, but of course out in the desert, like, everything's farther away than it was. But we're getting there. As soon as we get to the point where I can turn the phone around, I'll show you. This is really, really cool. And there's a road that just goes off into nowhere. It's literally like a teeny little line that just like goes up into the hills. Yeah, I couldn't live out here. I really...
Well, there's no houses out here.
No, I know, but... You know when you're like flying overhead, like, you know, here, like the Midwest or something, and there's just like nothing, and then, well, kind of like Vegas, I guess, but there's nothing, and you'll see like a teeny little like speck of a town, and then nothing. It's like, what it's like to live in a little speck of a town. We've never lived in little specks of towns ever.
I bet you everybody knows each other. It's probably relaxing and safe.
Yeah, yeah. We don't even know we know our next door neighbor. Well, you know people in our building just because you do some building stuff, but yeah, in our old place, like, we didn't even know our next door neighbor. We didn't know the people that lived directly below us. Like, we didn't know anybody. I don't think we knew a single person in that building. We lived there for what, like, many years, yeah. Thank you, Isaiah. I know we're trying to build up our subs, whatever we can do.
I looked at your channel, Isaiah. You do gaming stuff? What kind of gaming stuff?
Oh, yeah.
We didn't get a chance.
I saw that.
Obviously in Vegas.
Right. We only had time to look at it quickly, but yeah, we saw there was some gaming stuff on there. So that's cool. You know a guy who does the gaming things.
Yeah.
But
Fortnite. Oh, okay. That Fortnite's real popular. I don't actually play Fortnite, but I know a lot of people really are into
Is that the one that's like the real current one?
Yeah, it's real popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made a joke about it on Silicon Valley.
Oh, that's right. What was the joke? I can't even remember now. It was like they were all going to leave. They're all leaving the restaurant and they're going to play Fortnite.
It's like, we didn't say that. Everybody loves Fortnite.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like clueless when it comes to games, honestly. But ooh, someone got pulled over. This was right around where we saw a terrible, terrible accident at that time.
Right.
We were coming to Vegas. This was a number of years ago before Brendan was born. We were coming to Vegas, and we're right, like we can see up ahead is the state line. So we're probably, what, about 2 miles from the state line right now. This was, oh, you turned it around. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you can see the state line up there, but there's
Not
like,
yet.
okay.
Yeah, we'll turn it around when we get closer.
Yeah, when we get closer. But anyway, it was right on this stretch of the freeway. It was literally the worst accident I've ever seen in my life. There was a car that was just like what? Oh no, it's offline. Okay. Well, hopefully it's we're not getting the bad connection thing right now. So, all right. We'll see. Maybe it's going back on.
Hopefully it comes back. Let us know.
Sorry. Yeah, we're not getting those things right now. Those notifications. But anyway, this car was completely shredded. I mean, it was literally the entire front half of the car was off. Like, you could just look in and you could just see the front seat, like the entire dashboard, steering wheel, front hood, everything was gone. It was just
an
like
SUV.
Yeah, and I remember there, and in the little console in the middle, there was like a water bottle sitting there. It was like, oh my gosh, this car got completely shredded to pieces, and yet this water bottle is still there. But anyway, there was debris all over the road. We literally were being detoured off the freeway into like the side, like the dirt, and then back on. Like there was debris over the entire spread. It was over there. It was like the shoulder, 3 lanes, and then the other shoulder, and there was debris from one side to the other. That was definitely the worst accident I've ever seen. I'm surprised they just detoured people around it rather than just stopping everything, because that would have been a terrible traffic jam.
But the car itself was already on one of those flatbed tow truck things, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Oh,
I was already on it. It was all torn apart. They couldn't drive.
Oh. Oh yeah, thank you. I know.
Yeah, thanks, Isaiah. No, we weren't hurt. We weren't in the accident.
No, it was. Yeah, we came up upon it, but yeah. Every time we pass by this little stretch now, I remember that because it was just so awful. All right, here's the state line. I might be able to. Well, let me give 30 more seconds. Again, everything looks so close. They flip it around. It's like you can't see anything.
It's real wide.
But what is this? Oh yeah, you can turn it around now. Yeah, it's probably fine.
This is Prim, which is at the state line. It used to be called State Line, but I guess they changed the name to Prim.
They changed it to Prim.
I guess that's the name of the guy who founded the town. And there's 3 smaller hotel resort
casinos. There's like a little roller coaster over there.
Yeah, one of them has a roller coaster on it. It's like Western themed, called Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Whiskey Pete's is like the lower end one. And then there's Prim Valley Resort, which is the higher end ones.
And are there a bunch of outlets here too?
And there's an outlet mall right here at the end. And this is right before we enter California.
And I think, are we in California now?
Not yet. You cross the little bridge, overhang bridge.
Oh, the bridge is, all right, so.
Once you cross that, we'll be.
All right, so everybody can enter California with us. Yay. Okay, ready? Wow, what an event. Okay, ready? Nevada, California.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a dork.
The sign is right here on the.
Oh yeah, on the right. If you can see, you might not see it, but here it comes. Woo,
welcome to California.
All right. Oh, here's the solar panels. All right, we're gonna try to fix this here. Hold on.
Okay, grab it out.
All right, I'm gonna move this over. All right, so you see these super bright things. At least they're super bright, so you can see them. Yeah, there's no traffic right now. It's this stretch, because it's the middle of the week, because it's Wednesday. I think if we were coming back on a Sunday at this time, because everyone goes into Vegas on the weekends, it would be much worse. Let's see if I can. Sorry, I'm just tilting the phone a little bit to get the. Whoa. Okay, sorry. Let me deal with this. You'll deal with driving. Oh, your husband's. Oh, okay. So your husband's older, but that's cool though. It's great that you guys have been together for so long. So over there is those really bright things. I was trying to be. Oh, the comment went away.
I think
Sorry, Isaiah. I was fiddling with stuff and I missed your comment. It'll pop up again. I'll see it. But you can see out here these solar panels, and if you look, you can see on the ground. You see the ground looks super shiny below those towers. Those are where all the solar panels are, and then they reflect the light up onto those towers. I was trying to be first to your. Oh, the notification. I know we've had trouble with notifications with stuff in the past too. It's frustrating.
You might be able to pinch and zoom.
All right,
in.
let me see. I'm going to try. I don't want to mess anything up. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So there we go. Now that's a better shot. And you can see all those solar panels on the ground. They reflect up to the tower. And then there's like stuff, you know, machinery or whatever in the tower. But I mean, this doesn't give a good feel for the scope of this, but it is absolutely, these things are absolutely massive. And we're about 25 minutes outside of Vegas where these things are, so. Oh, your brother's in San Diego. That's cool. We love San Diego. Here, I'm gonna put this back in here.
Just push it back.
Okay. All right, turn this around here. Well, thank you, Isaiah. Yeah, hopefully things just keep going along and our channel keeps growing. Hopefully we can just keep doing it on and on. But
well, VidCon's coming up, so we'll try to.
Yeah, we're gonna do VidCon. Here, I'm gonna see if I can turn this a little bit. Let me see you more. There we go. That's better. Yeah, we're doing VidCon is, when is it? Next month?
June.
This is May. Okay.
21st, I guess, something like that. So yeah, about a month away.
Yeah. So we're doing VidCon, and then I guess we're going to CVX in September. Oh my gosh, I keep thinking it's August, so September. So we're going to do that, and yeah, there's cool stuff coming up. The Bug Fair, woohoo! Bug Fair is this weekend. We're doing that with Brendan, and then
we'll try not to quit YouTube.
Yeah.
Thanks, Isaiah. Hopefully.
Barring any major disaster, I guess, we're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brendan and I will be traveling. We'll be live streaming during the travel. Kevin will be shooting some stuff, whatever you're going to shoot. And then we'll, sorry, fixing my seatbelt here. Yeah, and then we'll have videos, regular vlogs, and live streams going up that next week. So hopefully that'll be good. Oh yeah, the solar eclipse. Yes, you were one that came over from the solar eclipse.
And Soccer Girl used to be Kitty, right?
Yes, she had a different name, yeah. And then you said your daughter changed it on her.
Well, you guys, keep our channel alive.
Yeah. I know. It's like the viewers.
I don't know if you want to get a shot at that.
Oh, there's these things again here. I don't know how to do this. Whoa. All right, here's. Oh, sorry. All right, here's these things again. So I get a little bit closer. I don't know if anyone cares about these things. I'm like so fascinated by these things. Those towers, again, you can't really tell the perspective from where we are, but I mean, those things are probably a good half mile away. I think that far, quarter mile away, maybe. Well, more than probably 600 yards away. And that's how tall they are. So I don't know if Tesla has anything to do with this. I don't know who.
I think it generates power for Las Vegas, honestly.
Oh, really?
I think so.
So, oh yeah, so Soccer Girl, yeah, she was watching their, let me turn this around here.
Just push it back.
There we go. Yeah, Soccer Girl watched it. This was our first live stream.
Yeah, that was the first
eclipse.
One.
That one was crazy. We had so many viewers on that one because I guess we were on the West Coast because we were up in Oregon, so we were like one of the first people in the U.S. to actually see it and be streaming it. So I guess a lot of people found us and checked out. So much stuff on the floor here. A lot of people checked out that live stream. So
because we happened to be visiting your brother in Salem, Oregon.
Yeah, of all the places in the world, I mean, Salem's not that big a city. My brother happened to live in Salem, and it was one of the few places that had 100% totality. You ever watched This Is Us? I've actually seen a couple episodes. I'm probably one of like the 3 people in the country that couldn't really get into that show. I tried it.
I haven't seen it, but I know a lot of people love it.
Yeah, I mean, people are just saying like, "Oh, I cried and it was wonderful" and all this, and yeah, I think my mom watches it. And, yeah, a lot of people I know watch it.
Is that how you found our channel, Isaiah? Through the live stream, the eclipse video, or some of the? Because we shot other videos, obviously, from Salem and around that area.
Right.
Isaiah's from
Salem. Yeah,
Salem.
because we did our regular vlogs there too. Oh, he is from Salem. Oh yeah. That's right. You know what? There was somebody else who commented that said they were actually from Vegas, from Alexander said he was from Vegas. So got my steak. Soccer girl, thank you. I know. Well, we branched off of this new channel, so, and then just like a handful of people came over from the old channel. I think there's a lot of people that were, a lot of people that had subbed on the old channel were just interested in like our mukbang videos and things that we don't really do anymore.
Right.
So we're trying to just, you know, have a channel that refocuses our efforts that is, you know, just solely family views, family vlogs, and that sort of thing on this channel.
I vaguely remember seeing, I think I started seeing Isaiah like commenting on.
Is that the new channel?
I think with Pillow, with the bird.
Oh, with the bird.
Yeah, the first comments I saw from Isaiah, if I'm remembering it correctly,
right?
At least the ones that I saw, I think.
Yeah.
Were from.
No, because Isaiah, you said you wanted to get a parakeet. I think.
Yeah, so maybe
when you moved, so.
Maybe you found his through Pillow.
Yeah. It is interesting though to see how people find
Brendan in the back.
I know.
Head.
I know. He has no problem sleeping though. The kid will sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, So I've heard it's really good. Maybe I should give it another try. I watched 2 episodes. I watched the premiere and I watched one more, and then I don't know. There's just so many other things. What are we watching now? We just finished watching
Silicon Valley.
Oh yeah, Silicon Valley. We're watching Versailles on Netflix, which is awesome. If you guys like historical dramas at all, like that's a freaking awesome show. And I'm catching up on Westworld. I'm watching the first season of that. Kevin's already seen the first season. And what do we have our free HBO for?
But they're on and they.
That's true. Oh, we're back. Okay.
We're back?
We're back. We're driving through mountains, so I'm hoping.
I don't know if you can see this. But it's pretty mountainy here. It doesn't look as impressive on the phone from the vantage point.
No, it's definitely, there's pretty tall mountains on every side of us, so, and we've got very bad connection things. So, anyway, hopefully, we'll probably have to kill the stream if it keeps doing this, but I know we were in the valley for a long time before, and we didn't have any problems with that. But anyway, so, yeah, that's what we're watching on TV. So what are you guys watching? Let us know what you're watching, if you have any recommendations, because we're always looking for new stuff to watch.
And whoever stuck with us, thank you.
Yeah.
A couple people still around.
Yeah, because we're gonna watch the 2nd season of Westworld, and then I'm watching that show Harlots on Hulu. That's kind of fun. It's about these two 18th century brothels that are like, and the 2 madams are like at war with one another, and it's real fun. One of the girls is the one, she's in Downton Abbey. It's like Samantha Morton, who's been like a million things, but it's a pretty fun show. But yeah, let us know what you guys are watching.
I've tried a bunch of comedies fairly recently, like LA to Vegas.
What is that?
It's a comedy with I think it's Dylan McDermott plays a pilot and his flight crew.
Oh, no, not the plane.
Yeah, they have a commuter airline. That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I just sort of got into Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and it was canceled by Fox, but then picked up again by NBC.
That's always so funny. Like a show's like not good enough for one station, but another one's like, or network is like, here, we'll take it.
Right. Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the production company. Like oftentimes a network has an easier time picking up a show that is owned by the network. Like your show, Amazing Race, because Krista's a producer on The Amazing Race, is owned by World Race Productions. It's a different company, not by CBS, which it produces Survivor, so it's much easier to pick up Survivor and Big Brother, because they own the show itself. Whereas with Amazing Race, they don't.
Right.
So I think that was the case with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They weren't owned by Fox, whereas I think it might be some production. It might be what's his name from Saturday Night Live.
Andy Samberg.
Well, yeah, he's in it, but I think Lorne Michaels. It might be a Lorne Michaels production. Maybe, I'm guessing. I don't know. 100% for sure. Or, oh no, I know. I think the 2 guys on it were from Parks and Rec. Michael Schur, I think, is co-creator of it. Yeah. And I'm sure because of Parks and Rec and The Office, they have a relationship with NBC.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, I'm just rambling now.
I see. I noticed that your sunglasses completely match your shirt. And mine sort of do too. It was not intentional at all.
How do you know? Maybe it was intentional. Maybe I'm just stylish that way.
Well,
I'm not.
No, because we wear the same sunglasses like every day.
Right.
And then sometimes they just happen to match what we're wearing.
I have multiple pairs of sunglasses.
But I always see them in the winter. Maybe it's just I notice it when we're vlogging.
Well, I think these glasses also are more noticeable because they're tinted. My other ones are black.
Oh, yeah. So that's cool. Brendan's still sleeping.
Yeah, it's good for him though, because then he doesn't have to sit there being bored or watching his tablet for 4 hours.
Right.
He'll sleep for 2, and then he's got
You can watch the tablet for the last like hour or something instead of.
And then he can eat. We got snacks for him.
Snacks, yeah. Yeah, we got him gummy worms at the last place we stopped.
Gummy worms or gummy bears?
Bears, sorry. Worms are more fun. Why would you pick gummy bears over gummy
I'm
worms?
a gummy bear guy, I gotta tell you.
You're a gummy bear guy?
Yeah, because gummy worms only usually come in one flavor, and that's just gummy. They don't.
But they're all different colors.
I know, but the flavor is all the same.
No.
Whereas gummy bears, they all have individual flavors, and I like being able to separate my gummy bears.
Oh,
and
goodness.
Eat them by flavor.
Yeah. I like Sour Patch Kids. You as a kid, you ever eat like if you eat like an entire like bag of Sour Patch Kids and your tongue gets all like white?
No,
no.
I've never eaten a bag of Sour Patch Kids, nor do I.
Sour Patch Kids
I'm
are
a huge fan of
nerds.
Sour
Oh my
Patch.
gosh, nerds are so good. Love nerds.
So yeah, we're still just driving. Here, you can take a look at the road.
Don't touch the. Let me do that.
Sorry.
Squirmy. Alright. So yeah, we're still going. We'll be driving straight into the setting sun for a couple hours, so that'll be really fun.
Right.
But yeah. What's everybody else up to right now? What time is it? It's almost 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. So I guess some people, depending where they're at, if they're home, work still, school.
Yeah, you know.
Would anyone still be at school? Not in the U.S.
Yeah, I don't know.
So from elsewhere in the world.
In Hawaii, maybe.
And if you're at school, you should not be watching a live stream. You should be paying attention to your teacher. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you're trying to get rid of our viewers. Watch the live stream.
I know.
Yesterday we met up with Kyle and McKenna, God of Got Love, if you haven't seen their channel.
Yeah, you can check out their channel. Yeah, it's Got Love, and yeah, they're super cool. They live in Vegas. They've been out to LA a few times.
So we had dinner with them.
Right, we had dinner with them, and they're going to CBX in September. So
I don't know if are they both going, or is it just McKenna?
I don't know. She said tickets. I think she said ticket was bought. So they might not.
Because I know Kyle of Got Love is in the Air Force, and he's
probably working.
Well, I think
he's being
discharged.
Discharge process.
I don't know, there's some sort of processing and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that takes. But
yeah. So that's cool. What else is going on? We're not seeing. I don't know if. What did you put?
Click show.
Oh, show. Sorry.
I don't know if it was on that before.
Okay. Yeah, we weren't seeing any comments again because our thing got jacked up. So if there were comments and we're not responding, we apologize. We did not see them, so we just hit something. And
Hopefully.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
No pressure. Don't feel like you have to comment. Yeah, what else is going on? Brendan's just going back to school tomorrow, which is so it's good. He's actually having a nap now, so
Yeah.
get back on his sleep schedule. And then yeah, we just have a couple days, and then we're going to the bug fair on Sunday. And then Tuesday night, Brendan and I are flying out to go back east.
Yeah.
And so you'll just be home for a week by yourself. Tired. Traffic.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's not too much to look at though.
No.
In the desert in Nevada. We're actually California. We're in California now.
There's this place, is it the
Calico Ghost Town?
Oh, I was gonna.
Yeah. Are you talking about the abandoned water park?
Oh, no, but yeah, there's all kinds of weird things on the way home from Vegas. There's an abandoned water park. It's like right on the side of the freeway. I don't know where. I don't think it's anywhere too close to here. If we're still streaming when we pass that, I'll show you. But I think it's a ways from here. And then there's a place called Calico Ghost Town. It's an abandoned. It's not abandoned because it's been fixed up for tourists and stuff. But it's an actual legit like old. What was it silver mining?
I think so.
It's Nevada. It's a silver state, so it's a silver mining town.
Although it's in California.
Oh, we are in California,
Yeah.
aren't we? But anyway, it's like the silver in this general area.
Yeah.
Nevada's a
And I
silver
think you're
mining
right. I
town,
think it was a
except-
silver.
But so it's called a ghost town, but it's not really a ghost town because it's been set. You know, tourists go there. But the buildings are all like the actual old buildings. So you go in, there's all the creaky wood floors and all that stuff. And so it's pretty cool. And what else is there? Well, there's the town of Baker, which has a few random. It has the world's tallest thermometer.
It's not a. That's sort of a misnomer because basically it's just a billboard thermometer. It's not an actual thermometer.
Like it doesn't have mercury in it.
Right. Like an actual, like it's like world's largest thermometer. You think it's an actual thermometer. It's really just a sign that looks like in the shape of a thermometer that has like a digital readout.
Right.
So.
And we just saw a sign. It was something like 25 miles to Baker. So we may or may not still be. Wow, we've been streaming for almost 45 minutes. Time kind of flies.
And have we said anything interesting?
What?
And have we said anything interesting?
I don't know.
The solar panel thing was pretty cool.
Solar panels were cool. Again, it's one of those things you just have to see it in real life to really like see it and to really appreciate it. Here's a rest area. I think this is an abandoned rest area. You know, we're passing it too fast to show you, but it's a, yeah, it's just a, it doesn't look dilapidated or anything.
No,
It's
it's just nobody's there.
no, but it was coned off, like you couldn't drive in there. And there's a lot of weird, just sort of abandoned sort of things out in this desert area. It's cool. So,
Like people come out to the desert thinking, oh, it'll be cool to live out here, you know, all the wilderness and privacy, and then you live out here and it's like it's hot and unbearable and I want to go somewhere else.
It's hot and unbearable and I have no neighbors, but yeah, there's really just like nothing out here. It's crazy. But
so we're into our drive back to Los Angeles from Las Vegas.
4-hour drive.
We're in California though.
Yeah, so we got into California.
Yeah.
So it says very bad size if it's you can't see anything.
You can blame Sprint for that.
Thanks a lot, Sprint.
Sprint connection. However,
Yeah.
I guess it's not great. But,
Yeah.
although I don't know what desert.
I don't know. Well, it still says very bad connection. It used to be bad. Maybe we'll sign off in about 5 minutes. That's bad.
Yeah. And we're still.
Right. We're just not. We hit.
Maybe hit it one more.
Oh, live chat comments.
Hey.
Okay. Oh, look, there's comments.
There's a bunch of comments which we didn't see. Soccer Girl 101.
All right.
Oh, Soccer Girl 101 subscribed to Got Love, and Soccer Girl 101's
cool.
in St. Louis. I've been sort of back.
So we're gonna go ahead and sign off. We're getting terrible connection here. It keeps dropping, but we're going to try later, maybe to their channel.
Yeah. So maybe in about an hour we'll.
Yeah, we'll get our signal and all that because we're in mountains and all that, and it just is done.
But thank you.
That's it. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you, Typhan.
Yes.
Who else was here?
Hopefully, I don't know.
I don't know what's wrong.
All right, so that's it. We will see you guys. I to go from our other channel
In about an
later.
hour.
Thank you so much for joining us.